Harry Kane talking about the weather after yesterday's thrilling 1-0 win over New Zealand. To be honest, I don't think the heat's been too bad. Obviously, we've been used to it in training. After the first couple of days, I felt like most of the lads were used to it. Today, we actually didn't feel terrible out there. So I think there's a talking point that might get overspoke about. We're all professional athletes. We've all done the right preparation to get ready for this tournament. Between us and the staff as well, we've another 10 days or so until the first game, training in this environment. So I think the tournament, it won't be a factor. Why are you laughing?
Is he having a laugh? It's going to be 1,000 degrees and it's not going to be a factor.
Well, no, it's been overspoken about.
Listen, if there's one thing Harry Kane can do other than score goals, is say the right thing.
Okay.
And that is a lot of the right thing.
Why even say it? Why not just say...
I know, just say, look, well, we know it's going to be hot, but...
Yeah.
Hey, we're going
You
to do
said
the
right thing earlier on, because the substitutes are going to be a major influence on games. Because as we saw with that Morocco game against Norway, the tempo was good for 50 minutes, and then they had to make substitutions because they couldn't keep up the tempo. And that's going to be the case in these World Cup games, in the hot environments.
How does it all balance out with who gets the advantage from this? Is it the experienced teams who know how to manage it, but they're older, so there isn't quite the same stamina in their legs, or younger teams who've obviously got that energy, but not that experience?
There is one thing that overrides all of those things. Keeping the ball.
Right.
You know, all the old classic lines about, you know, make the ball do the work. That's exactly what it is. You keep a good first touch, keep it down to 2 touches, good ball, good movement and good passing, and let the opposition run until they run out of juice, and then you can overtake.
And it all comes down as well to who scores the first goal. And then the team that scores the first goal has control of the game. They can play at a slower tempo. They can keep the ball without having to penetrate. Yeah. The team that are always chasing the game, they've got to do the extra running. They've got to get the ball forward. They've got to make overlapping runs. The team that are winning just hold their position and we'll play from there.
You know, we've got players who, despite their birth, have been plying their trade all over the world. But when you take a look at their birthplaces and who they're representing, how much does the weather have a factor? Well, this is the coldest European countries. Stevie, Scotland, 64. And Norway, you've been given a lot of love to.
Yeah.
But look, they're not used to it, Stevie.
No, but they've got some talent and they've got some good players. But yeah, I mean, it's not. It's absolutely... I don't think it was ever in doubt that we would be number one in this particular category.
For power rankings of cold places in the summer, you're number one.
Yeah.
How hot was it in Mexico when you were playing in 86?
Crazy. Mental.
Well, I watched the game a few weeks ago, and it was Germany versus Scotland in Mexico. And it was played at the slowest, was it Scotland or in America was that game? And it was played at the slowest tempo I've ever seen a game being played in. The only player that made runs with the ball was Hans-Peter Briegel, the left back for Germany at the time. Yeah. He was bombarding forward. Everything else, honestly, it was played at walking pace.
You had to pick and choose when you use your energy.
Right.
That's the best way to describe it. Because you couldn't go out all hyped up and start running around, because you would just fade away. You would just disintegrate. Honestly. So you have to pick and choose when you put that energy in and when you conserve it.
Is that going to affect us as supporters, as neutrals who want good, entertaining, exciting games?
Well, the things that we've seen in recent times, even when the weather's not bad, is that football's been too slow. There's been too much passing and not enough penetration. Fans don't like it. The heat will probably make it even more like that. So it's at a crisis point in terms of the game, the way the game is being played. We've got to see more energy. We've got to see more balls played forward. We've got to see more penetration. We've got to see more excitement in that area. I'm not sure you're going to see it at the World Cup because